What the fuck are you even talking about? If you never worked a regular,
I don't know why I don't know why y'all keep acting slow. Y'all know what the hell I meant. If you don't want to be a boss, then don't be a boss. Work your job. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't care, bro. I don't even know you niggas. I don't give a fuck if you a boss, employee, none of that. It's motivational. If you want to get up every day and go to your job, good jolly do it. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Y'all think I give a fuck? And I used to work at TJ Maxx and Kroger. Just because, nigga, I'm fucking late, rich, and handsome now doesn't mean that I didn't work a regular job. Why y'all hating? And you're lying and chew. You're lying and fucked. Stop playing with me. Y'all starting to piss me off. Y'all niggas act slow. Every time I say something, y'all act like y'all don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Stop acting stupid. You know what the fuck I meant. Y'all pissing me the fuck off.
Okay, right. For the longest time, people have been asking which one is harder, being a streamer or having a 9 to 5 job, right? So I'm going to go ahead and explain this because it seems like the creatives or the entrepreneurs, and I think that's called the right side of your brain, understands the left side very clearly, but this is I don't think they clearly understand what we're saying, right? It, it depends on the type of person you are, right? A creative and entrepreneur, the reason why they're a creative or entrepreneur is because they can't turn off their brain. Something within them, nigga, they have to do this. So it put them in a space or a field where they have free will. They can do whenever they want to, how they want to, at whatever energy level, because it's really a mental thing, bro. Bro, making content is not this, I'm just gonna go wake up, sit on my computer, press record, and make it. No. There's a lot of mental shit that comes with making content, because until you get into content creation, you will never know what I'm talking about, because you are looking at certain aspects of yourself, and dude, it's so easy to get insecure, demotivated, nigga, and then the grind to even get to a point where it's sustainable to where you're actually like, I can, like I believe in DDG said in one of his videos, bro, where it's like, if you get to that top percent, that's where you can like not make videos. But other than that, nigga, you gotta stay on, right? Bro, when I worked at Starbucks, easiest job ever. I got the deadest location in LA. I mean, literally, it didn't have no parking lot, no nothing, right? It was literally a local Starbucks. Drained the hell out of me, right? Not because it was hard making coffee. It's because while I was sitting there making the coffee, my mind was thinking about the other shit I could be doing besides making this fucking coffee, right? This is so naturally. It's really hard to like articulate. It's really like a psychological thing, which is why it's a little bit different. When you have a set 9 to 5, you at least have a structure right there, right? Even if it is something that's like mentally demanding, like you're something in like math or something like that, like banking, whatever the case may be, because my mom is in that, right? I understand your mind could be on because you're thinking logically, right? But you have that space to turn off. It's something about it, and it's like it's rules. It's like you can just follow a set of like step by step things almost, to get the result, and it's almost guaranteed in a way, right? Content entrepreneurship, having a business, it's really not like that. It forces you to have a level of self accountability, because all that you eat is all that you get, like all that you kill. Whatever you kill, you eat, in other words, right? If you're not out here marketing your business, if you're not out here doing what you do, getting better, whatever the case may be, making videos, creating the content. I don't care, whatever area you're in digitally, investing, trading, what, I don't care. People call traders lazy, my nigga. They do the same thing. They sit at their computer, bro. The only thing is that their attention is somewhere else, but it frees up their time. They can do it whenever they want to. They can trade for like 10, 15, 30 minutes a day and make more money than all of us are sitting right here doing mid. Like, do y'all really get what I'm saying, y'all? It's a mental thing. It's how you're applying yourself, what you're applying. Because let me remind you too, people who go into content, you can kind of pick what you go and what you do in content and how it like plays out, but you kind of have to grow with the content. It's a learning curve. No content, okay, look, you can put it like this too. No content creator, you can even look at the #1 content creators from Mr. Beast, Kai, DDG, we can go down the list, all of the greats. None of them are doing the content that they are doing now when they first started, which means they had to continuously make content, mess up, fail, get better, adjust, yada yada yada. And now they're at a place where it's like, well, damn, it just feels like you're just being lazy. Like you're just turning on the string, walking to your computer. No, he had to learn how to get there. Like that's a learning curve. And you don't have a rule book majority of the times. You don't have an instruction. You don't have a orientation and shit like that. Like, hey, this is the video you need to make, and this is the one part of your personality people are going to pull out the most, but you were too insecure to show it in the first place, so your viewers didn't even see it until 2 years later. Like, it's little shit that y'all don't even realize that content creators go through, which is why we need to start for us are the content creators, entrepreneurs, artists, creatives, rappers. I don't care what you go by. We need to focus on our mental health, right? Because and stop explaining ourselves. I think that's one of the big things. We just gotta do what we gotta do, right? Because it's not gonna work trying to explain a mindset that's based upon creativity and free thought to somebody who's operating from a sense of logic, right? Entrepreneurship doesn't have logic. You can try. You can be, oh, I have systems, I have automations and all this AI and all. No. It's risky as hell. Same thing with a job. It's risky as hell. But yeah, when you put your attention, I'm kind of yapping, my fault. But when you put your attention into content creation, into being an entrepreneur, into being an artist, you don't get that leeway. Like you feel guilty because you know it's literally on you. Like that's kind of like drug dealers, right? I feel like this is probably the easiest way I can relate to this shit, right? People who are in the streets, people who are whatever the case may be, right? It's not easy being a drug dealer, right? You can say all that Negro had to do was sell some weed, sell some dope, sell some liquor, whatever the case may be, and he just got a whole bunch of money. Do you understand what comes with being a drug dealer? You have to watch out for the police. You have to watch out for people. You have to, you're really like 24/7. Your mind is turned on because of what you do, right? It's kind of the same mentality, right? It's just put into a different space or put into a different, area of life, yo. When you sign up for certain things, that's what comes with it. Like imagine if you were a fighter or something like that, right? Where, I'm pretty sure they have firefighters like spend the night and stuff like that, where they have like super long shifts where they may be at like the little fire station for at least like a whole day, 24 hours, because I'm pretty sure they have beds and stuff up there, right? Imagine that scenario, but you actually didn't go home. You actually lived there. You get what I'm saying? Like there was no I can do this, or like you go to the Navy, I leave for 6 months and I come back and I chill my family for 6 months. It's like, no, the whole 12 months you're on that ship, and you hope your family wants to come on the ship with you. like bro, y'all, y'all may not understand it, but it is a grind just like anything else. Which is why, if it was, because like, dude, look, especially with people knowing entrepreneurs make money, brand owners make money, creators make money, artists make money, rappers make money, everybody would be doing it if it was easy. Most people don't even start. Why? Because it's a mental thing to begin with. For you to even have the nuts to say, I'm finna do this, there was a mental switch that had to happen. You had to abandon a way of thinking and open yourself up spiritually to something else, right? If you didn't even start that mental train of thought, you're not gonna understand it. It's literally using a whole other side of your brain. You're not necessarily being logical, right? Because a lot of our quote unquote logic is based on faith. What is my gut telling me to do right now? Okay, so based upon my gut, I'm about to make this move based upon what I've seen in the past. But I gotta follow my gut because I have no guidebook. It's really bettering yourself. That's why you see all these entrepreneurs, they start working out. They start they start reading a whole lot. They start they start meditating and shit like that, working on their mental health. It's for a reason. It's not because they just bored and they have all this free time. They gotta get right, because you bring results, but you also bring that self accountability at the same time. You have to look at yourself a lot, right? And that's not easy to do. They're just not trying to blow time, like, oh, he's going to the gym because he just has all this free time. No, that nigga is trying to think. That man is trying to figure out his next play, his next move, his next sale, his next video, his next whatever. That moment where he's working out is a moment for him to think. Because if he's doing anything else, he's going to get straight back into the grind. So he has to embed himself in an activity that brings him into the present. Y'all better start studying the psychology behind risk takers. In other words, that's what this whole thing is people who are taking risks. Because when you're taking a risk, you don't have a guarantee. None of these niggas that y'all say are being lazy have guarantees, but they're reaping more results. It's weird, huh? Anyways, I love y'all. I really hope y'all understand what we're saying and get off our neck, nigga. Like let the other side be the other side and understand it's just two different perspectives. Neither one is wrong. Neither one is lazier than the other one. Neither one is smarter. Nothing. It's just built different. If you were groomed or bred in a more entrepreneurial, creative, free-spirited, rebellious, maybe, energy or community or parents' household, whatever the case may be, they're probably not going to be okay with the 9-to-5 structure. You're probably going to end up being the person who owns a business. But if you were the person who was okay with, if you got all A's in school, you're probably going to work a job because you are very good at detail, remembering stuff, regurgitating it. That's not a bad thing. God gave you the gift to photographic memory and shit like that. You can ace a test like it's nothing, nigga. I failed all of my classes to get kicked out of college. For why? I'm not built like that. There's some niggas who's graduating right now, valedictorian, from the same school I got kicked out of. I'm not over there trying to convince them or tell them that they're whatever the case may be. Let them do them, but I'm doing me, and we all see results anyway. So we got to stop pocket watching too. Focus on you. And if you want to get into content, do it. If you want to be an entrepreneur, do it. If you want to be a creative musician, dancer, model, actor, I don't care. Go do it. If it's truly in your spirit, go do it. Because society's gonna, especially in America. Let me say this too. If you're in America, they will push one side more than the other. It's just which one you decide you want to give yourself into. If you give yourself to the creative, entrepreneurial content, whatever the case may be, you are a minority right now, right? Right now, you're going to be in the minority, so you have to be okay with that. There's going to be more people trying to push you somewhere else than push you right here, and that is okay. But the ones who are right here, they're right here for a reason. We're not dumb. We have a conscience just like everybody else. Like we're not like we're not just tapped out from reality. We're 100% aware. We're here for a reason. We have a business for a reason. We're making the content for a reason. We're not just wasting our time or being lazy or all this other type of shit, right? We have plans, we have step-by-steps too. It's the same thing. We're just bred a little differently. So my fault. I'll get off y'all next. I'll let y'all.